Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot live stream here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and I take 12 political questions at 12 noon every day of the year. I'm here. Oh, hang on. I got a kitty who's singing the song of his people, as he often does. Let's see. Is Trump a murderous autocratic dictator? Maybe. Anyway, welcome. Do come by if you're watching this on replay. People here are really friendly, and just put your political questions in the chat in all caps. And it's first come, first serve. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do a little dance. You don't have to do a little, certain emoji code. You don't have to pay anything. It's pretty much first come, first serve. But if I don't read your question, yes, that is a tiny 8-ball, magic 8-ball. If I don't read on your question, and I don't acknowledge you, it's never anything personal. I'm not mad at anybody. I don't hold grudges. I'm not. Yeah. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. It started as soon as the channel was monetized, and it will continue on as long as the channel exists. So there's that. We have the best moderators on the internet. We have epic troll slayers, for which I am eternally grateful. Let me say anything else. If you get cut off, sometimes YouTube will dump a bunch of comments, just put your question in again and just put a YT right at the beginning, and I'll know that YouTube cut it off. So I'll see if I can get you back up on the hierarchy, as twere. Let's do the thing. I've got space right here. I have a pen. Okay. All right. I am going to scroll up to the beginning. And yeah, there are all kinds of things we could read on today. I do want to say Evan Davis. I was watching her video this morning, and first of all, she had this really cute 60s hairdo thing going on. It was really nice. But she was talking about how Mars moving into Mars, God of War, how we do things, how we take action, was moving into Taurus just as the idiots, the seditionists stormed the Capitol building. And she was saying how the biggest moron there, the biggest morons, it was in the White House, but the biggest moron who was inside the Capitol building with the no shirt, hat with the horns, face paint, human embodiment of toxic masculinity. It was that whole horn, the Taurus symbolism. And she was explaining how, in a sense, Mars changing signs like that activated the archetype. Didn't say it had to be a smart archetype. Could be a complete seditionist moron. And it was. But anyway. All right, so I'm scrolled up and I'm looking for anything in all caps. Hey, Ed, hey. Question, how will 45 be kept under control when he's out of office? I like your wording. I like your wording on that, Ed. Let's have a look. How will 45 be kept under control once out of off. There we go. All right, first question. We got it. 11 more slots. Step right up. All right. Anything else in all caps? Putting things in all caps is how you I know you're talking to me. Other than that, I just assume you're talking to each other. So I occasionally might see something, but not generally. And I might have to go grab Pumpkin. Hang on just one second. I don't know if that'll help, but I told him he's okay. Okay. Hello, Kathy Anderson. Oh, right. Yes, Uncover the News. Kristen's here with Uncover the News. Hello, Pumpkin. Hello, good Pumpkin. How are you? How are you doing, good boy? How are you, good boy? You are very precious. Yes, you are. You are the very precious kitty. A rare pumpkin sighting. That was brave Sir Alfred of Pumpkin. So, how will 45 be kept under control once out of office? I've got that. Kristen from Uncover the News is dropped by. She's always on top of the headlines. Republican Senator Pat Toomey says the president should resign and could face criminal liability. Ow. Okay. How is Trump going to react to Republicans pressuring him to resign? Okay, got it. All right. Do anything else in all caps? All caps, all caps. Just scrolling. Tinker Mouse, good afternoon, lovely autumn. Good. Hello, Tinker Mouse. Thank you for that. It's very sweet. And Aaron Sun. Good day, autumn. Good day, everyone. Good. Kristen from Uncover the News. Was changing officials in the Pentagon part of the plan for January 6th? That's a good question. They're all good questions, but that's a good question. Was changing officials, and because changing officials was also part of blocking the Biden people from getting caught up to speed, was changing officials at the Pentagon part of it's January 6th, but I also want to check January 20th plan. I doubt it, but I don't think it'd get very far, but maybe we should check. It's horrible that we have to check. Okay. All right, looking for anything. John, that 8 ball needs to be stopped being so wishy-washy. Jack, yeah, some of the best moderators are here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Jack. Oh, boy. All right. Looking for... Okay, it jumped. Let me see what else I've got here. Marianne, will Biden's AG pursue legal against Trump and other related to this attack? Okay. Merrick Garland, hopefully. Well, let's just say for now, let's just say Biden's AG pursue Trump et al. It's Latin, isn't it? Et al. I thought Merrick Garland might appreciate that. Will Biden's AG pursue Trump et al. For the Capitol attack? Oh, jeez. All right, that's number 4. Let's move on. Oh, kitty meow. Dave, is Q an Illuminati? No. Well, it could be, because the Illuminati doesn't exist. Sorry. Does the Illuminati exist? 3 cards. The group of super rich, whatever muckety mucks who are controlling world events to bring on world domination, one world government. I just control things. I don't know. Dun dun dun. That doesn't feel like Illuminati. That feels like we have an idiot in the White House. Do we have an idiot in the Oval Office, in the White House? Do we have an absolute flippin' idiot? Ask again. Okay, he might not be in the Oval Office right now. Those are not the cards of the great movers and shakers of the world. This is a nice story. This is the story being told by people who are feeling oppressed and little bits of money given to different people, but politicians or whatever. But yeah, there's no grand conspiracy. There's just not. And I'm not much fun when it comes to conspiracy theories in general, because I don't tend to find that I'm boring. My readings on them are boring. I don't get that. I don't get the crazy. It doesn't show up in the cards. It doesn't. The world is usually, blessedly, thankfully boring. But anyway. Harold, hey, Harold, please ask if this was a plot to eliminate the VP speaker, pro tem VP-elect, in order to install Pompeo? Ooh. We have moved down the rabbit hole into a place that it might actually not be a rabbit hole, might actually just be, I don't know, hellscape of sedition. Hey boy. Okay. Plot to eliminate. And anybody who was expecting Pompeo to go rogue for Trump, you are assigning courage to the man that's not there. Plot to eliminate VP speaker pro tempore, I believe. Pro temp VP elect. Pompeo, huh? Okay, we'll look at that. All right. Aronson, hi, Pumpkin. Katie, after all this is finished, Leavenworth is going to be full of these fools. Oh, gosh, I hope so. I hope so. Yes, Pammy. Wow, a visit from the other Zen master, Pumpkin. Jennifer, maybe Pumpkin has a question and he's meowing in all caps. I like it. Oh, he definitely had a question. I just don't understand it. Okay, let me see. Gwen, hey, will it be found out that Trump was behind the lack of security forces at the Capitol building? Oh, okay. Reveal, question mark, Trump behind lack, well, okay, other than the fact that it's already been in the news that people were trying to get him to call the National Guard and he wouldn't, so Pence actually ended up doing it himself. Other than that, and that's awful, Trump behind lack of security forces. Okay, Capitol. All right, that is number 6. Hieroglyphic, hey, haven't seen you. It's been a minute. Why is Moscow Mitch really delaying giving impeachment to the Senate? Yeah, I did. Why? Why is the... It's MMM. It's like the... It's not quite the KKK, it's the MMN. It's Moscow Mitch McConnell. Why is MMM delaying impeachment until January 19th? Question. Okay, got it. Let's see. Anything else in all caps? Ward Brothers, hey, would you consider a reading on Kayleigh Cockamamie? What happens to her? I've read on her. There wasn't much there. She ends up being, dragged into hearings like the others, but she just gets another communication job somewhere. There really wasn't much there, Ward. Seriously. Yeah, is it worth even looking at? Random card. All right, we'll look at it because it is an interesting time. All right, there might be something there. I haven't been getting much on her, but apparently the cards are saying we might have something in that empty room. So, Kayleigh. I'm writing this down because I've called her Kayleigh Cockamamie for so long I don't actually know how to spell her real last name anymore. What happens to her? Okay, got it. To her? Question mark. Got that. Thank you. Yeah, the with the dark sweater, and I lean down and it just whites out. I'm trying to keep the shirt open. They try to get some more color. The camera does not like the black sweater, but I'm cold. All right. Hieroglyphic. Is it to deny Nancy the presidency for a few hours or days? Pence would be moved in. There's no reason Pence would be included in that. Yes, and another great question. You guys have great questions. Ward Brothers, thank you for being here. Oh, thank you for being here. All right. Hello, everybody. Katie, I agree with Pumpkin. Absolutely. Okay. Here we go. Marianne, did Barr leave knowing this was planned? Renfield has been abandoned by the master. The master has taken leave of his senses. You just notice now? Did Barr leave knowing this was planned? Okie dokie. Got it, Marianne. Thank you. That is number 9. I've got 3 open slots for questions. Roxanne, a White House insider said there's a 50-50 chance Pence would be president by Sunday night. White House insider. 50-50 chance Pence Prez by Sunday night. Let's have a look. Thank you, Roxanne. All right. Okay, and it jumped one more time. I've got 2 slots open. Looking for anything in all caps. Aaron Stone, unfortunately, we humans can't speak cat. It's too advanced a language for us. I understand. I know. Or rather, I don't understand, but yes. And. Don, will Pence be at the inauguration? He said he has accepted. Chief is saying Mitch McConnell, I call him McEvil. Don, had you not heard that he said he would go, or are you concerned about something interfering? I'd like to know kind of what your thinking is there, please. And. Okay. Sally, will Thomas and McConnell resign because of the actions of their wives? Well, let's, okay. Thomas and MMM resign because of their wives. Okay, number 11, got it. Thank you. Okay, and Diva, where are our allies, NATO, and the UN and all this? Can they intervene? No. Oh, nay. We got it. We had an election. We're sorting it out. Oh, we get foreign countries involved in this? Oh, ugly. Oh, ugly. Whew. Actually, Kylie's an empty room. Yeah, she is. Oh, Donna. Okay, this was from earlier. Are our enemies planning an attack on the USA during this distraction? Okay, enemies planning. Because you know that they're like, it's that easy to get into the Capitol. Why didn't we do this? Planning an attack on the U.S. during this distraction. Okay. Got it. All right. I've John, Kayleigh, make a money. All right. I am. Anyway, I'm going to scroll down here to the end, and I'm sorry if I didn't get your question today, but I've got my 12. It's pretty much first come, first serve, and I'm sorry if I missed it or what have you, but I'm here every day. You can always try again. I feel bad when I don't read on your questions. When I don't read on all your questions. Paige, MSNBC is reporting that Sniffy has not spoken to Pence since the assault. Yeah, I heard that. Hurt his feelings. Hurt his little feelings. Pence hurt Trumpy's little feelings by not being a traitor. Done. Canada has labeled Proud Boys as a terrorist group. Thank you, Canada. Thank you, Canada. Oh boy. All right. So we are starting at, well, let's just start at 25:30. Let's just move on. Let's just get on with it. Okay. How will 45 be kept under control? Let me see. Okay. Okay. I understand that the police officer passed on and what have you. I can't, I'm not gonna be able to get through this if you guys are going through the brutal, how he died, how he was killed, what was used. You guys you're going through all that stuff in the chat, and I did. Okay. This morning I saw a video Johnny was reading on a former police officer and possibly FBI agent of some nature who was caught trying to get on a plane with a 12-year-old girl. And I won't go on to any other part of that. And it was like, wow, you are brave. I can't do it. I can't read on that stuff. I just can't. Good on him. Okay. How will Trump be kept under control once he's out of office? Tranquilizer gun? Kidding. How will 45 be kept under control once he's out of office? He's going to be busy losing his money. That's the other thing. You guys, I've told you guys before that I'm a big fan of Marjorie Orr's. That's my own fault. I'm a big fan of Marjorie Orr's blog, her astrology blog. If you just look for Marjorie Orr, ORR, just put it into Google, you'll find it. She does this blog, current news events and what have you. And she was saying that while Trump and the Trumplings, as Sienna calls them, as their fortunes are not doing really well in 2021, it's 2022 for Trump where it's really going to get bad, which makes sense because if they indict, you have that time to get ready for the court, the trials. So that's something else we have to keep in mind, which is that it would be great when Cy Vance finally comes out, Letitia James finally comes out, these people finally come out and say, hey, we're going to do this. But there's going to be a lag. And that's okay. It's okay if what you really want is justice. Scary Harpy, I am reading on 45. How will 45 be kept under control once he is out of office? I was suggesting perhaps a tranquilizer gun, but it was a joke. Anyway, seriously. Because he's a bully. He's a bully. But we knew that. Oh, Lowell, Ginni Thomas, wife of SCOTUS Clarence Thomas, paid for 70 buses to take rioters to the Capitol. Ginni Thomas. Great. Yeah, I heard he's going down. Trump's going down to the border to do this promises made, promises kept moment with his, 3 inches of border wall. I just thought, I guess I'm getting really fed up because it's like, toss him into the Rio Grande, knowing that there are parts of the Rio Grande that are like knee deep, literally. So this is, the jokes I'm making, they're not actually. We're very anti-violence around here, but we can joke about harmless things. This is what I'm curious about. This is, he's out of office. He's out of the loop. This is him feeling put upon, feeling let down. This little tiny blown glass ego hurting his little feelings. And it ends with prosecutors. What you put out shall come back to you. That ship's about to come in. And that's prosecutors. I wonder what happens to him if he's out of office. If Trump is out of office, and he's being impeached and what have you. He didn't have to be there in person before. Can he leave? Can he leave the country? Or does he have to stay? I wouldn't think so. This feels like the Capitol attack. But let me see. What is this death card? Gina, if he's impeached again, no Secret Service to protect him. I haven't heard that they're connected. Let's see here. And what is that death card about? Oh yeah, his corruption. This is the attack on the Capitol. Right there. Those, if there are 2 cards that are the attack on the Capitol, the U.S. Congress, the Capitol building, you put these 2 together. That's that. Well, or a tower, but it didn't actually fall. So I think this would be better. But what exactly? What are we talking about there? Bully Trump sent people to attack. And they did. Local legal. Let's do this. 34. Will legal matters keep Trump in the country? Okay, so look at that. Will legal matters keep Trump in the country? Hillbilly saying, Autumn, bet you $1 to a donut. Oh, first of all, I'd never place a bet to risk losing a donut. Donuts are far too important to me. I bet you $1 to a donut. Trump's passport's already been revoked. I don't know. Oh, David Martini's here with another Dune reference. Love it. I love not the concept. I love that it's a Dune reference. Wait. Okay. Will legal matters keep Trump in the country? Will legal matters filed against Trump keep him from being able to flee the country and flee justice? You talk about a flight risk. Well, there's a victory card. Whose victory is it? We'll see. We'll see what we've got here. Strength. That's investigators. Justice right in the middle. I'd say yes, unless these last two cards are very much against it. This feels like legal advice, and this is theft. Or sneaky. Is that someone, but it feels much smaller than, I mean, these are major arcana. Strength of the prosecution against him, justice card in the middle. Does he try to sneak away? He's not used to facing any consequences. He doesn't think any laws apply to him. So even if a judge says you can't go anywhere, you can't do whatever, I don't know that he'd listen. Will he flee the country anyway? Institution. It can also be prison, but I doubt it. But I can dream. Hey, Chad. Okay, it's suspension of his money. All his tacky gold stuff out on the curb. He one way or the other, he's in for her. He's in for, not literal, but politically, yes. Financially, socially, he's in for a world of hurt, which is not breaking my heart here. Trump, okay, 38. How is Trump going to react to the Republicans who are they're pressuring him to resign? Assets seized, Geek Hillbilly, yep. Quinoa, tell Mexico that if they take him away, we'll pay for the wall. That was awesome. That was good. That was good. They can throw him paper towels in Mexico. The Anderson chat has the money. Craig saying, oh, poor billionaire. Okay. All right. How is Trump going to react to Republicans pressuring him to leave? How is Trump going to react to Republicans pressuring him to leave? The Democrats over on this side, we're just kind of like, just pretend I'm not here. One dominant. Trump's financial tentacles of support are being cut one by one. It has begun. Yes. How is Trump going to respond? Oh, it's dwindling. Well, Let's, all right. There are no wands here. The deck has been splitting out into, cups are Democrats, pentacles are Republicans, and the party of Trump has started turning in, it's taken over the wand suit. There are none here. This is Republicans coming to him and saying, the Democrats, and they're saying, you might want to do this because the Democrats are about to have all of this power to go after you in a big way. I'll have to ask for some clarification on this because that could be a couple of different things. But suspension, it's literally McConnell getting in the way is the only reason that Trump even has the ability to just resign now, as opposed to being on the fast track to getting kicked out. What's this? What is my Page of Pentacles here referring to? It's Kushner's card, but it's also weak. You know how in Trump's rally before the Capitol attack, he was saying some Republicans are weak and we need to go give them strength or courage or whatever stupid thing he was saying. That would be that. But what is the Page of Pentacles here? Oh gosh, I think it just went through on the chat. I think Kristen was just saying that a second Capitol police officer has died. Bless both police officers. Bless both of their families. Bless us all. This is so funny. It keeps coming up. I'm looking at Trump. I'm looking at how's Trump going to react to the Republicans. And it's like, Nancy Pelosi right there. Hello. She's so mad. And she's an Aries. She's not going to give up. No. Oh, nay. Trump's lies are falling on deaf ears. And he's got a lot of legal liability over his head. I'm not getting much about, is he going to actually do anything? Like actually resign? Doesn't feel like it, but let's see. Yeah, Kathy Anderson. I'm with Nancy. Guess what he's going to do? Trump stirring the pot and also communicating that he's the victim. That Trump is the true victim here. Please. Oh, take several seats. Somewhere outside of the White House. This is him stirring the pot by Trump is the greatest victim. No one has ever been treated more unfairly than Trump. Direct quote from Trump, because he talks about himself in the third person. Seriously, wouldn't you? I mean, I'm already I already read tarot cards on YouTube, but if I came out here and I was like, Autumn is displeased, that's creepy. No. All right, 45. All right, was the change of officials at the Pentagon part of the plan? January 6th or January 20th? I almost had a thought. I'm gonna pull 3 on January 6th and 3 on January 20th. Was the change of officials at the Pentagon part of the January 6th plan, or is it part of the January 20th plan for Trump to try and cause insurrection? Insurrection, sedition. Okay, those are. Yeah, but those are Republican knights, so they're not as loyal to Trump as he would like them to be, because those are not the Knight of Wands, which would be his people specifically who fight for him. All right, January 6th was the change of people at the Pentagon, because this is a card of refusal. Trump was afraid that they wouldn't, the people who were there wouldn't do what he wanted, that they were all deep state Democrats, and he couldn't get done what he wanted to get done, that he was being undermined. He's paranoid. He's a narcissist. He's vicious. He's pathetic. Keep it clean. Yeah, he's Trump. Sorry, I said I was going to keep it clean, and I still said Trump's name. Ew. This is just flat out paranoia. This isn't a plan. All right, January 20th. You absolute moron. Was the change of personnel that Trump put in at the Pentagon part of a plan for 2020 to try to keep power, for Trump to keep power? Hey, Chad. It's hanging Chad, everybody. What I'm getting here very strongly is whatever it was, it's not going to work. He's been frustrating Biden and Harris from getting the briefings and what have you, but that doesn't last, and they get the briefings and things go on. No, I don't think they were part of the plan. Or if they were, it didn't last long. Like he learned quickly that the limits to their power, but he's got some serious paranoia. Like Robin Williams' joke about, when your mother and I were young, we weren't online, we did lines, and there were ninjas on the lawn. That kind of I know he's unhinged, but also that was the other thing I did want to mention. I'm not happy with all these people on the news calling him unhinged. He's not unhinged. His hinge works perfectly well. He's doing this on purpose. Unhinged implies the possibility of some mental impairment. He's making conscious choices here, and he should be held accountable for them. That's right. He's a noisy hinge. All right, 50. All right, Will Biden's AG. Probably Merrick Garland, but just in case, I'll just say Biden's Attorney General. Hello, Pink. Will Biden's Attorney General pursue Trump et al. For the Capitol attack? I'm starting to like Merrick Garland. He knows exactly how to make all of this stick. All of it. Mitch is going to rue the day. Roxy, Autumn, I left you a message above. In the chat? Sorry. Okay, come on. What are you doing? Stop that. Needs to work with me. It's not going. I'm trying to, and really? There we go. Merrick Garland. I'm picking up an encyclopedic memory of law. I'm like even right now, he's just like running down a list in his head of all of the laws that have been broken. And will Biden's AG go after Trump and his Trump and the seditionists, the other seditionists? Yeah, well, for 4 years we had to listen to elections have consequences. Well, elections have consequences. Thank you for voting. Thank you again for voting. Thank you. Temperance. This is the rule of law, the actual rule of law. The justice is blind. It's actually going to be a huge case. It's going to be FBI is going to be busy with this for a long time. But to stop this from happening again, you've got to hold people accountable for what happened. There is going to be a delay. It's going to take time to find all the right people, to piece together exactly what happened, to file all the charges, for all of it to get to court. There's going to be it's going to seem like it goes quiet for a while, but it's not. This is actually a big thing, and the Department of Justice, wants this to stick. Secrets. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Secrets putting the Trump people on the defensive. So thorough. It's very clever of Biden to do this. Actually, at first I was like, "Oh, come on! He's a law guy. He's just, like in the sense of law professor kind of love of law. It's like, oh no, like the end of The Firm." The John Grisham novel, The Firm, that they made into a movie with Tom Cruise right at the end, where it was like mail fraud. It's like, the guy's like, mail fraud. And it's like, oh, it's not sexy, but it sticks. Nice. All right, now we're really going into the heart of darkness. Yay! I mean, at this point, we're going spelunking. Spelunking into the heart of darkness. Put on your miner's light. We're going deep into the caves here. Because we're going down into, was there a plot to eliminate the vice president, speaker, pro tempore? Is it pro tempore or pro tempore? Tempore. I think it's tempore. Pro tempore of the Senate. And then, if so, was it to install Pompeo? Yes, I'm lit up on him. Spelunking, the light bulb, says Terry. Thank you. Pretemp? Pro tempore? Yeah, Roxy Bull, it's pro tempore, but I think, I've never learned Latin. Was this a plot to eliminate in whatever form? VP, speaker, etc. Trump made them feel like they could do it, whatever they wanted. Oh, thank you, Roxy. Pro tempore. Thank you. Pro tempore. Thank you. Oh, look. Everything about Trump and his administration's summarized in one card. But for the record, he is not being controlled by demons or anything like that. No. He is responsible for all of the stuff he's done, and he should be held accountable. He's stirring up grievances, get the cult members going. Same way that Charles Manson got people to kill. But I didn't do it. Oh. It's going to be okay. We're going to be okay. But yeah, this is dark. This is as dark as it gets. Energy. You have the devil. You have it's a lack. It's stirring up financial grievances, which are a cover for racial grievances, etc., and which are a cover for other feelings of inadequacy, difficulties, problems they're having. Follow the cult leader. But it's not going to work. They would have done I can feel that they would have done anything for him. They're members of the people who broke into the Capitol building. They would have done anything. All right, they would have done anything. But I want to check again. Is that why that one guy had all of those zip tie handcuffs? It's the zip tie handcuffs that really haunt me. And I've been watching some of the, on CNN, they had a 2-minute video of reporters who were, a reporter, a producer, and a camera person who were in with the group, like right there outside the Capitol. And they started turning on, the mob started turning on the CNN people. And they had to get out of there really quickly, but they were chased all the way out, and it was ugly. I don't know. Is tarot real? It seems to be real. It's a real thing. Tarot decks. Is the readings that come with it real? It's entirely up to your spiritual beliefs. If you believe there is a collective, then this helps you bypass your frontal lobes to better get clear information. But if that is not your beliefs, this would not be a good place for you. Anyway, but the cards are real. I'm being silly. Oh yeah. I don't know why I'm just easily distracted away from the man carrying all of the zip tie handcuffs. That could very well be a kidnapped victim right there. Hello, Chad. Yes. Was there a plot? Yes, there was. Dawn, there are pro-Trump readers who say that he will be returned to the presidency in March. My opinion? What do I know? I have an opinion. My opinion is that what's likely to happen is what happens among, if you ask a number of readers, if they've got consensus, readers you've seen who seem to have an okay track record, and who seem like their heart's in the right place. But the mark of a reader who's not a good reader is someone who just knows the meaning of the cards, but doesn't send their energy out to get into the heart of that issue or learn more about that person or go into that person's energy field. And if you can take your energy and you can go put it into Sniffy's energy field, and you are not grossed out, if you're reading on Trump and you're a pro-Trump tarot reader, sorry, you're not a good tarot reader. You're not doing anything energetically. Ronnie, pro-Trump readers of any kind sounds like an oxymoron. I agree. Sally girl, he could be in jail. He could be in jail in March. Oh, Book Bewitched. Chris Christie said if Trump's actions aren't impeachable, he doesn't know what is. Chris Christie. I don't think he's a Gemini. I'm not sure, but I swear it's literally like talking to two different people. It's like he just switch. It's like he's like a switch. He switches back and forth. There is one side of Chris Christie that I like. Reasonable, friendly, intelligent, what have you, is this. And then suddenly it's like a click. Switch goes that way, and suddenly he is just the worst of the worst. And just when you're like, ugh, Trump supporting, corrupt, entitled, sitting on the beach when he closed it for everybody else, but he and his family could go out there, and his people who went to jail, and it just goes on, and all this stuff he did for, and then you're like, oh, you're the worst of the worst, and then click, he's reasonable, and it's like, I never know what to do with Chris Christie, because he's like Janus, the god with one, the January is named after, with one face facing one direction, one face facing the other. Chris Christie is Janus. It's like, I like him. I really don't like him. Anyway. 1:05:30. Will it be revealed that Sniffy, Trump himself, was behind the lack of security, the lack of preparedness? Did he pull some people aside, have a little talk? He's a Virgo. Thank you. I don't, it's weird. Okay. Will it be revealed that Sniffy himself was behind boy, he is losing support. And I just popped out. Okay. Will it be revealed that Trump got involved somehow? That, okay, apparently I can't shuffle today to save my life. Was he somehow involved? Was Trump somehow involved in there not being adequate and serious protection of the Capitol building? Did he do? Will it be revealed that he gave some order or gave somebody a phone call or okay, there are people who were upset about this, who were saying something should be done, but there's a refusal there to do something. Well, we know that it's no, but this is like this isn't Pence, and this isn't Trump and Pence and what have you, because Trump was refusing to call in the National Guard, and Pence basically just took over and did it. That is not this. This was a call for more help, or the plan looks bad, and this was a refusal. Oh, geez. Patricia, Chris Christie astrology, a T-square in mutable signs. Well, I have a T-square in mutable signs. I hope I'm not like that. Oh, gosh. Pretty much with me, what you see is what you get. I don't know. Maybe there could be. It depends what they are, where they are exactly. This is somebody getting, this is I wonder if they're actually going to expel some members of Congress, because that's what that feels like. Like, hooray, you're gone. It's because the Democrats are going to be leading, being able to choose the leaders of all the committees, the investigative committees, and hold people accountable, and not let people off if they won't answer, or they won't show up, or they won't. I'm not getting Trump being specifically behind the lack of. For some reason, this just took me straight to. This would feel like some people who are normally in charge. Rev Al Sharpton, I think it was talking this morning on MSNBC, and he was saying that he's done these marches in that area, and you are followed very, very, very closely, everything down to, and you, if there's no way that they got where they got and got that far inside unless somebody allowed it. This doesn't feel Trump, I don't know, but Like, this is just security people refusing to listen. I'm not getting Trump here, but I was there. All right, so it's a no, basically. But 1, 10, 30. Will Republican be expelled from Congress? Let's see. Will there be Republicans who are expelled from Congress, House, and or Senate for promoting, encouraging will there be Republicans expelled from the House or Senate? Or it could be a refusal to seat them, although I think they've seated everyone, haven't they? Republicans expelled from Congress, like a Hawley. I don't think I got before that Cruz would go, but Hawley also doesn't have the same clout that Cruz does. Hello. I tend to call Justice Ronan. Looks a little bit like Ronan Farrow, but since Ronan brought Weinstein to justice when nobody else would. So Ronan's here, and he'll just sit over there for a while. Tiva Clout Schmout. Oh no, I'm saying compared, if Hawley or Cruz, I would imagine Hawley would go first. Like they would, he has less protection than Cruz does, although why Cruz would have any protection is beyond me. Just throwing that out there. Will Republicans be expelled? Doesn't look good. Justice is hanging over this card for the reading. Real patriots, and by the way, that's one of the things I feel very strongly about. We, you, me, we need to start reclaiming words like patriot, symbols like the American flag. Now, you want patriotism? We've got vets, very brave vets here in the chat. That's patriotism. That's the mark of the good people who sacrificed, not who send other people's kids off to war. But real patriotism, really loving your country, for us to go forward, it's temperate. You follow the laws. You do the right. You have to understand USA. Yes. You follow the laws. You do the right thing. You be a decent person. You live up to the American ideals. That is the whole Trump corruption cesspit, bog of eternal stench. And people like Cruz and Hawley, they've got it on them. All right. They will forever USA. Excellent. Oh, yeah, we need to reclaim it. They stood against tyranny in 1781, World War II, and many others, yes. Allison, yes, I agree. The picture of 45 hugging the flag is disturbing. Yeah. Republicans expelled from Congress. All right, I have them being stained, or rather, what would be a stain that creates a smell? Permanent smell? Bog of eternal stench? Oh, yeah, tried to be a part of, oh, yeah, not good. What I'm getting is that people like Cruz and Hawley and all of the others, they should just leave now. Because Democrats are going to be controlling all the committees in the House and all the committees in the Senate. They're going to take these people over the coals. Okay. We'll see. To be continued. All right, 117. Why is MMM, Moscow Mitch? It's like, yeah. It's like almost KKK. It's MMM. It's Moscow Mitch McConnell. So why, Mitchie? Mitch, please, why are you delaying the impeachment garbage until January 19th? Profile in cowardice, profile in the worst of political descriptors you can think of. Why are you really delaying impeachment, reconvening the Senate until January 19th to avoid this impeachment thing? He's going to be out of office. It's like those people, I'll be nice, those people who just signed the letter, the Republicans who just signed the letter to Biden, it's calling that we should just let this all go now for the sake of healing. The healing needs to begin. Oh, really? Really? And there can be healing without accountability and justice? No. I don't want to hear about healing. I don't want to hear it. Be gone, foul creature. No. Because that's not healing. That's you just getting off the hook. That's interesting. It would be, he thinks it would be stirring up Trump's cult members. And I'm actually getting, this is a lot of worry about jail. And it almost feels like McConnell's like, well, we're going to be out of power anyway. And I wonder if McConnell knows anything about not just impeachment or hearings, but like Trump's going to be in huge trouble. they're going to, as soon as he's out of office, New York State or whoever, or does he have some kind of knowledge about what's about to come down on Trump that he thinks would be enough to really get Trump out of the way? Healing. Yeah, I don't think the two Capitol Police officers we've lost. I'm not picking up on a whole lot of healing that can be done there. Kind of beyond healing. There needs to be justice. Well, there's Trump. Bully Trump. He doesn't like Trump. I don't care. I don't like either of them. I'll never forget, I was studying. It was back when I was in school, high school age. A friend of mine came down from the art room, which was on the art classes were on a different floor. Came down from the art room and was like, I just had the most interesting period of time, because she was up there sitting at the head of a big table where you could do art. And, it's just a normal big table. And on one side, there was a girl, and the other side, there was this boy. They weren't dating, but they didn't like each other. And they started fighting. I'm trying not to use names, just on the off chance that this ever reaches anybody. But she said it was everything I could do as they're arguing back and forth. And she's just like, doing the tennis match thing, watching back and forth. She said it's all I could do to not be like, oh yeah, I've noticed that. Oh yeah, she does. You're right. Oh, but that's a good point. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's annoying. So McConnell and Trump arguing. Mitch doesn't like Trump. Okay, here, the other thing you have to understand. Trump is a narcissist. McConnell, I don't know what he would be diagnosed with or anything like that, but his ego is so big. I am to this day surprised he can clear a door. Let's see if I can get more color here so it'll stop graying out. I'm surprised he can clear a door. He's so full of himself. This is he's focused. Mitch is focused on the Democratic power coming in, and him trying to valiantly stand against. Oh, whatever. I have several seats. But there's going to be a decision. He knows the sword of truth is coming, and decisions have been made. I think he's got Trump's legal future partially in his head. I think that's a part of his calculation. For what it's worth. All right, let's look at two of the minions. At 1:25. All right, Kayleigh Cockamamie. There's a question: what happens to her? Apple, did someone say Mark Meadows resigned? Uncover the news. Kristen's here to tell us. Colin Powell just said on CNN, I no longer consider myself a Republican. Pink, let's not forget Mitch has a very ambitious wife. Pretty sure she'd be counseling him over dinner. Let me see here. Kayleigh Cockamamie. Whoops. Gravity's working. I checked. Oh, did you? This will give me a chance to count to 10. I'm going to get the card. Hold, please. Oh, look, it's the fall of this idiot. It's the fall of Trump. I was just doing my job. I was just communicating for the great people of America who believe in conservative value. What a load of bunk. Seriously, that woman should not get a communications job somewhere else. She should not be welcome anywhere. But conservative media still makes money. She's actually going to have trouble finding another job. Well, she's gonna have trouble finding the job that she wants. Getting the job that she wants. She's been a star, but now the Democrats are coming in. There's going to be she's going to be called in to testify at hearings and in court cases about various things Trump did. What did she know? Where did she hear? What was she witness to? A lot of these people are going to be very much on the defensive, and especially in the job market. There will always be some far right business or what have you who will hire someone like her who has worked in the White House, but she's not going to get it doesn't feel like she's going to get the dream job. Yeah, she's going to be passed over for people who weren't a spokesperson for the American fascist president. Liar for hire. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Aronson, a communications job, like a mail-in, like the mailroom, perhaps. Sorry, Kayleigh, it's over. Pink, she's the face of all those lies, like Sarah Sanders. Yeah, out in the cold. Because they've also burned these people have also burned some bridges in the Republican Party. She thought she had it made. She was very excited. She took the job. When she started, her baby was 5 months old or something. But then there was the election, and from here on out, and her financial situation is going to get worse. Totally deserved as far as I'm concerned. But, okay, 129:30. Did Renfield Barr leave knowing that this is what was planned? Renfield. I don't miss reading on you, Renfield. Not one bit. It doesn't even feel like he's completely gone. He still has links. He's still tied. So, Bill Barr, did you know about this plan, that something like this was going to happen. He has plausible deniability. I know that's what I'm picking up there. But in reality, there was a plan. Okay, that's the plan about victory. He suspected. He may have even heard some rumblings to overturn the victory, but he thought Trump was an idiot. He thought Trump was, no, he didn't think Trump was an idiot. He thought Trump was a fool to think it, because the center of it, they Democrats won. This is the Biden administration, and that's where it ends. Whereas this is just Trump the fool. He's got plausible deniability, but there were some rumblings. There were some things he heard, picked up, is what it feels like. All right, 1:32. White House insider is saying there's a 50-50 chance that Pence will be president by Sunday night. From a distance is saying, hi everyone, may I humbly suggest that we do not buy any of the books or memoirs which are about to be written by all of these creatures. Agreed. Normally I can only get through about halfway through, even though the ones that have come out already. I can never get more than halfway through them, because I get to the point where it's like I cannot spend any more time with these awful people. I can't do it. We've got a no way. Pence doesn't want it. Meh. Pence is mad, but I don't know. Well, I was yammering, so let's just say it's 1:33. 50-50 chance Pence will be president by Sunday night. This tonight? Sunday night. Next week? Whatever, we'll just look. Will Mike Pence become the president of the United States for even a millisecond? Tonight, huh? Okay, power of the institution he holds, or the position he holds in the institution. And to some extent, he holds the institution of the presidency in his hands. Oh, God. You know, they're all rotten in different ways. It's like each of them is this unique, massive mold and rot. This is Pence's. It's, I am the good, humble man, here to do God's work as I talk to children who've been ripped away from their families. And I pray temperance. God, am I doing the right thing? You know, he has said that Jesus talks directly to him. I read tarot cards on YouTube, and I think that's very worrying. He's not going to do it. And the hornet's nest continues to, the rancor, the Trump rancor, just continues. He's not going to do it. But it would upset the country. It would. So he's prayed about it. He's gone home to pray about it to his God. That he's apparently totally fine with Mike Pence being a part of a man who is the walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins, leading the most powerful nation on earth. Technology going, yes, yes. He's just, and that's the thing that bugs me about Pence. That's his particular type of rot, that he thinks he is a better person than I am, than you are, because he believes, because his faith is the center of his life. Bullpucky. Okay. 1:36:30. Our enemies planning an attack on the U.S. during all this distraction. Thank you, Sally. John, ding, ding, ding. All right. Well, I won't just say just planning, but like going to do. Our enemies actively planning on doing something other than just using this particular useful idiot to try and do damage. Other than that, Polywanda, the only ones attacking America are Trump supporters. Sounds like true. It sounds like the truth to me. Tis right. Come on, Pence, do one for the grifter. I mean, Gipper. That's cute. Our enemy is basically going to take advantage of this chaos and this distraction in order to that actually doesn't feel too bad. Oh, yes, Amazon has kicked Parler off of their servers. But I'm not getting I'm getting corruption being looked into, bad people out in the cold. Yeah, I'm not getting. I think we're going to be okay. All right. And let's just, more specifically, let's ask about Ginni Thomas, who I try to avoid thinking about, but apparently Ginni Thomas, wife of Justice Clarence Thomas, at least you guys were saying that she paid for like 7 buses for people to get to the rallies and whatnot. Now, the original question that I got from you guys was, will Thomas and McConnell resign because of their wives? But I don't know. Is anything going to happen to Ginni Thomas? I don't like that. If it's bad enough, maybe her husband. But let's ask specifically about her. Let's start there. Oh, no worries though. You ask, I take the questions. I do what I can to answer. 70 buses, not 7. Oh, lovely. Yeah, not a good decision. Yeah, she's not good with the spouses of Supreme Court justices. Should really be careful about doing things that could mess up their career. Yeah, okay. I was going to say this. Well, this is Biden trying to fix the balance on the Supreme Court. Her trying to message around and and this was just kind of a but that's the end. This is the end of the book, end of the chapter. Fat lady singing. She's not fat. Doesn't matter if she's fat or not. But the expression, fat lady singing, this is a fat lady singing. Is that is Thomas going to leave the court? Is Thomas going to leave the court? Oh, see you later, Ann. All right, I'm not getting justice. I'm getting institution, government, institution. Let's see what we got here. I'm getting very strongly that Biden is he will be turning his attention to the Supreme Court. It may take a minute. Oh, but his attention will be turning in that direction. And this time there will be hearings. Matter of fact, there very likely be some hearings that didn't happen before. Ginni Thomas, this is my vacation, retirement, also Mar-a-Lago. And she's going out with the trash, one way or the other. So enjoy it while it lasts, because something there is saying bye-bye. All right. That is 12, 13, 14 questions answered today. Oh boy. All right. Well, that's going to do it for me. Prairie Griffith, Sweet Autumn, this fat lady gives you permission to say the fat lady singing. Aw. Thank you. Yeah, Kavanagh. I got to squeak this in. I should go, but I want to squeak this in. 144. Just 3 cards. Quick thing, Kavanagh. And of course, my brain goes right back to Matt Damon. My gosh, I loved that. Judge Kavanagh. What? That was so funny. One for I Love Beer. Yes, one for the road. 3 cards for the road for I Love Beer. Oh, Kavanagh. Aren't there rumblings he has a gambling addiction? And he may have had maybe some debts paid off. I don't know how credible that is. But if it's an addiction, I don't think it stopped. If that's true. Yeah. I don't think it stopped. Heard that too. Pink. Why, yes, there is. Oh, now so I just said Ginni Thomas going out with the trash. You can hear the clock should be haunting Kavanagh like, what is it? The alligator who swallowed the clock freaks out Peter Pan, Captain, I can't remember his name. It's been so long since I read the books. What's his name? Captain Hook? Was that his name? Captain Hook. This is the clock. Seriously, it's Captain Hook and the clock. Kavanagh? What is it? Or to paraphrase Hemingway, ask not for whom the clock tolls. It tolls for thee. All right, that's going to do it for me. Oh, that was good. Sally's saying maybe his calendars will get him in trouble. Wouldn't that be ironic? Be poetic justice. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Hang in there. We're going to get through this. We are. There are good days ahead. We're in this together. And I will see you tomorrow, as always. And I'll take 12 questions then. 10 more days. Yes. Thank you for everything. And thank you to our moderators. You guys are epic. You keep us safe. Thank you. All right. See you tomorrow.